Hey y'all. Welcome to the Downcast Championship Edition. Saturday, December 23rd, Christmas Eve. Damon here. Happy to be here. Zach may be here, however, not here. And then, but most importantly of all, we have the championship game here, Skylar and Devin. Welcome, guys. How are you both? Sorry, just jump in, I guess.
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Damon?
Doing well. Doing as good as you can be for being a fantastic forecaster of 3 months ago, knowing I'd be playing in the last place game.
Hey, at least you called it, man. Good job. Proud of you.
Thank you. I know, and that's one of the things I'll hold on to throughout this season, off season, or what have you. But yeah, things are good. How you guys feeling about your game?
Well, I'm a little nervous. I've got two running backs that aren't doing anything, so we'll see how it goes from on tomorrow.
Yeah, so far I'm very pleased. Like I was telling Skylar right before we started, I was terrified of Alex Collins tonight. So him only getting 8, it's a good start.
Oh man, you guys live that high life. I would kill for 8 from players. But so right now, quick score update. Since we did have a delay in the Downcast this week, we had scheduling conflicts with all of us. But thank you guys for being able to get this in before the week truly started. But as of right now, Snatchville Lubricator is in front of notorious Connor Bulge, 9.4 to 6.6. However, he has 2 players to Devin's 1, and the projected score right now is 122 to 107. So like they were kind of alluding to, very early returns, but Devin's projected to win, though he is currently not winning.
I think it's kind of cool actually doing it like right here live. We should do next year. I don't know. Just find a way to do the end of year thing on the last weekend, so we can like sweat it live. That's kind of fun.
I was thinking that too. It's just sometimes it comes down to Monday games, but whatever. That would be cool. Still get together on Sunday and still at least have a couple of hours of watching people have heart attacks and freak out. So I like that idea. It's a smart idea. Let's think about that for next year. That's really smart. But speaking of the end of the year get together, I've reached out. I've heard back from 9 of 12 people. So once again, just so there's no questions or mistakes or anything, next Sunday, December 31st, also known as New Year's Eve, at 12 p.m., also known as noon, at Billy's house, also known as the place where we did the draft, we will be doing the end of the year get together, doing the money, handing out the trophy to one of these two, putting the license plate from my brother's car onto mine, belittling me, doing the draft order, and it'll be a lot of fun. Potluck, just bring whatever. We don't need to coordinate it, just bring whatever. And anyway, so yeah, that's what we'll do. Any thoughts, guys, on that?
No, I'm excited. I know that my league's dropping the ball on that. I need to get that together. I think it's a good idea overall. I stole that one from you.
Fine. Sounds great to me.
Yeah, I've stolen for a couple of things from you, so no worries. Now, just as Billy pointed out, we'll be doing it at noon. If people need to hurry, we can eat for a minute, and I can hurry and get everything done, and then you can hang out and drift away as you need to. But Bill, there is a strict 2.5-hour time limit, so just so everybody knows, at 2:30, due to unforeseen circumstances or whatever the hell he said, we do need to leave the house. So
I think what sucks about that too. Sorry to interrupt you. Is I believe Saturday it's on Sunday, so it'll be the end of the first wild card game, start of the second one. So hopefully we can all get back to our houses in time to watch the next playoff game.
Oh, that is true, huh? The timing does kind of suck, but oh well. That's what we got. DVR, Devin.
Yeah, we'll be able to watch. It'll be cool because we'll watch the first game. So I'm okay.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be nice because Billy, Billy's got a nice TV downstairs. Maybe we can venture down there, and anyway, it'll be fun. So yeah, so just so everybody knows, we'll sign off for the year. I'll do a I'm gonna do a couple more of these downcasts. I'll do one next week. Whoever wins out of you guys, please join for one final hurrah to gloat over us all as King Ching champion for the next year. Please do it because I would make it life awful if I could win it. And then I'll do one more after we do the get together, just with the draft order and everything, and so everybody can kind of hear it because I know Lee won't be there because he'll be out of town, and things like that. But anyway, that'll wrap up the season. It's been a good season, been a long season. You know, I personally love fantasy football. I'm sure we all do. I love it to death. It's by far my favorite hobby on the planet. Nothing takes my time, consumes, and just focus. But it is always nice at the end of the year because it's like I can come out of that tunnel vision and do something else. It's a real, it's draining. It's intense. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts with it wrapping up?
No, I definitely, this is a thing I look forward to all winter long. So doing a basketball fantasy league right now, and I'm not really into it. So football is definitely where it's at.
Basketball leagues are brutal.
It's too much. I've tried it too.
Hats off to you, Skyler. I can't do that anymore. I'll do DFS every now and then, but yeah.
Well, we're doing a whole season long. We're not doing week by week players. So I have to set my roster like once a week, like I set it for like 3 weeks in advance.
Oh, okay.
Just don't even look at it again.
Even that, it's just too hard. I feel you, and it's nice, but man, that's too much. It's fucking basketball. I love basketball. It's too much. Fantasy football, ride or die. But yeah, Devin, anything on any of that?
Yeah, no, I agree with most of it. I like I said, it's hats off to him for doing a basketball league. I don't think I could. I've done one, and I'm good.
Yeah, I hated it. I hated it to death. It was the worst. It was too. I just couldn't because games are starting at 5, and yeah, you can say whatever. Anyway, it's not about fantasy basketball, but anyway, let's go.
McKinnon.
Is it okay? Yeah. Should we do a quick score update? We'll do these. This is fun. I like doing this. Right now, 10.8 to 6.6. Skylar's moved 1 point up in the projection to 108. Intense, exciting. So let's go over.
It's over.
Let's go over some scores from last week real quick. Obviously, you 2-1 as you are here. Skylar took down Billy 121.3 to 88.9. Not really a close game. And notorious Connor Bulge here, Devin, took down the Dick Cheese after losing to him twice during the regular season, 142.3 to 112. Quick side note, Devin, I understand why you don't want to talk any shit because you get karma'd hard every time you talk shit. Because you were talking about being the top scorer again, and Brad snake bait you by 0.8 points as the top scorer last week.
It would have been 3 weeks in a row too. I was all ready. It's my fault.
It's all right. It happens. But speaking of, Brad took down my brother in the first week of the 2-week Who Gives a Fuck Fifth, Sixth place game and won 143.1 to 95.5. The game between Bill and Lee to move on to the consolation championship. Lee rocked Bill 129.9 to 62.1. In the mover game, the champ and Wilcox game, winner to the consolation bracket, loser to last place. Chris on Monday night in what was the game of the week, I thought, as far as excitement, ended up winning 110.1 to 109.2. So he'll play Lee this week in the consolation championship, and Bass will play me, who lost to Zach, who was with us but is not at the moment. Breaking his 10-game losing streak, beats me 128.7 to 82.9, setting up one final week for us all. How'd you guys feel last week? Were you ever really worried about your games?
I'll go first. Yeah, I was when so obviously Fournette went down, Wentz went down. My first 3 were like a Thursday game and a Saturday game, or I can't remember exactly how it played. But I had 3 guys that had played early. It was like Keenan Allen 7, Golden Tate 4, Doyle nothing as well. I was pretty terrified, but I got very lucky when I happened to to roster Gurley, who, I mean, I think everyone that's in the championship this week probably had Gurley on their roster. Yeah, I was worried, but he came through.
Yeah. Sorry, Scott. Gurley's been a godsend. Anyway, I'm happy for him. I love Gurley.
Yeah, I was definitely nervous last week, but luckily Hunt finally came in a little bit, started playing. My team seemed to pick it up in the second half of all the games, so hopefully they can do the same. And sweet.
Yeah. You guys have a good game coming. So I mean, yeah, let's just move right into it. So we're gonna save the best for last, which is your guys' game, most important and awesomest. So we'll just go. We'll do bottom to top. The way I don't know. I'm trying to get a joke for it, but I don't got anything right now. So anyway, in the last place game, we have the reverse of the championship game from last year. We have myself versus Bass for last place. Loser obviously is last place. Right now, we have a projection 99.1 for myself to 99.3 for him. I think Devin made a funny comment, or someone did, that we should tie, and that would be real funny. Welcome back, Zach. As long as I can win with Ben, as long as I win the tiebreaker this time, if we did, that would be great. Sorry, Zach. We're just going over this week's games, and we're going bottom to top, so we're starting with myself versus Bass, the last place game. And so anyway.
Well, I'm glad I finally snapped my losing streak on you, bro.
Yeah, you did. You were able to save yourself from possibly taking last place. So good job. As long as I beat Bass, I'll consider the whole season a success if he can go take last place, because I'm still really pissed about him winning the championship and being a shitty commissioner, fucking champion.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. I'm so
and not even listening to the podcast like a cocksucker.
Yeah,
Tell him to bring that fucking trophy to the year-end party too.
Oh, I don't even know. He hasn't confirmed if he'll be there. I will acquire it for one of these guys. I'm white hot with rage of how
I'd like to see his name on it too, if we could get that done before. If he hasn't already.
Says he did it, but who knows? So anyway, last place game. We don't really even need to pick a winner on these except for the championship. I hope to God I win. Do you guys have any thoughts on last place game, or shall I move forward?
Well, I can move forward. With you. You guys should tie, and you should win with the tiebreaker to make up for last year.
Yeah, I agree. That would be funny.
That would be epic.
However, I still feel I should have won last year, but I screwed myself out of it. All right, let's just keep moving up. In the 9th, 10th game of Complete Who Gives a Shit, we have Bill and Zach in the game. Currently, Bill's up 14 to 3.6, but Zach's projected to win 116.3 to 91.1. Zach, do you want to say anything about it, or can we move on?
Yeah, he's the fucker that started my losing streak and the little point correction. So I'm out to get that ass.
All right. Fair enough. They get you a little bit of revenge for your epic collapse this year. Now a game of a little bit of significance. And guys, please jump in while I'm talking about this if you want to say anything. We have the consolation bracket championship, or the losers championship, and that is Christina Wilcox and Lee. Right now, Chris is up 123.2 to 9 and is projected to win 120.6 to 112.5. Once again, the winner of this game is guaranteed no worse than the third pick option, if you will. They'll be the third person, if their name's not drawn before, to choose their draft spot. So some significance there, and that's pretty cool.
Lee on this one.
Lee?
The second most. He scored the second most season. I'm rooting.
Yeah, Lee's good, man. I'm surprised he started the season off so bad, especially with Zeke. I'm surprised he went on such a nuts streak and didn't make the playoffs, but went on most of that streak without Zeke. It was really weird, and Lee's good, so I'm glad his ass isn't in the playoffs. I don't give a shit who wins. It benefits me in no way, but yeah. So I mean, there you go. Lee, you got one rooting for you. He might be the only one in the league. The next game of Complete Who where my brother's up 11-0, but really he's down like 50 points.
Are you riding with me? All right.
Amateur hour, mute your phone. And so anyway, who cares about that one? We'll just completely move on. Now we start to get into a little bit of excitement. The third place game. Remember, the winner of this gets $80. Some of the excitement of this game is this is an exact rematch of last year's third place game. It was, I believe, I beat Billy and Bass beat Meehan to put them in the third, fourth place game. And right now, Billy's up 2.5-0. However, Thielen's doing nothing for him.
I don't see it anywhere.
And he is currently projected to lose to Meehan 121.8 to 96.8. So this is worth picking. Who do you guys any thoughts on this third place game? Any picks on who's going to win? I mean, barring a miracle, it's going to be Meehan. But anybody have any thoughts on this?
Yeah,
Well-
I'm pretty sure Meehan's gonna win. You know, he had a pretty good team this year, and I'm sure he'll finish out strong.
Yeah, this
Yeah, he's
one's
a tough out.
to-
I'm pick.
Oh, go ahead, Devin.
Sorry, Devin, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, this one's a tough one too. I'm probably picking Meehan just because he came from my division. That's it was a super. He beat me twice. Yeah, I'm rooting for Dick Cheese. Not rooting. I shouldn't say that. I think that's who's gonna win.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think with Roethlisberger's loss last week, I think he's going to come back out gunslinging. And same with Bell. So I think he's got the win.
We really hope Rapey goes nuts. Trust me. Sorry, guys. I pass it to people, and that's my fault. I make it a little smoother, and that's my fault. Anyway,
Hey, it's all good. It's the crazy playoffs.
it
We
is.
mix things up.
I
We're gonna
agree.
do a Duds and Duds Championship edition.
Hold on. One quick side note, and then you can do whatever the hell you want. One side note on this third place game, Billy reached out to Meehan to do a 60-20 split, regardless of who wins, just to ensure some money, and Sean told him no. So I thought that was kind of funny that he wouldn't.
Oh, that's super bad luck, man. Billy's gonna crush.
Yeah, I told him. I said, well, good luck. I hope you beat his ass now, since he wouldn't. I'm all about ensuring that money once you're in money rounds, right? I mean, unless you know you're the best team, which is you never know what can happen though. So anyway, Zach, go ahead and do whatever you were wanting to do, and then we'll preview the championship game.
All right, this is the championship Studs and Duds. We're gonna ask both our champs in the Super Bowl who is their stud and who is their dud, reflecting on the season. Go ahead, Devin.
Yeah, that's. I think with Wentz going, I would say Wentz because I picked him up in like the 14th round, so I was able to not worry about a quarterback. But since he got injured and Gurley pretty much carried me to the championship last week, I'm gonna go with my man Gurley. Plus he's still playing. I need him to come out this week. He's definitely my stud. I think I said this. It was in my. Oh geez, what was it? It was the first time that we. The first time we did the studs and duds. Let me pull up my draft. I can't remember. It's gonna be the same guy.
All right.
I mean, if you want, Devin, here, do this, Devin.
Yeah.
Let's change it up a little. Do your dud for the playoffs. Who's been disappointing you these past two games that you need to pick it up for the championship? Do that, and then.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Golden Tate for sure. Golden Tate without a doubt. I put him in. I don't have him in this week. I put without a doubt, Golden Tate did nothing for me.
All right, so Todd Gurley's helped bring you, because I mean that's a great one for the playoffs period because he's been crushing it. So Todd Gurley's your playoff stud, and Golden Tate is your playoff.
And Tate, Tate, I got him in the third round. Technically the second because that was after my
keeper.
He wasn't my keeper. Gurley.
Yeah, Gurley was his keeper. God damn you, great keeper. All right.
Well, and
Skyler.
that's actually excellent because that means he's not a keeper this coming season. He's available.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
I've been saying that we're gonna have a stacked draft this year. The first round's loaded with talent.
All right, so
So Damon, just
Skyler.
run that since I am new, and maybe for those that aren't there. So I actually didn't know that. So you can keep one person, but they can't be kept back-to-back years. Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah. So what we do is one year, and then that's it. 1 year, boom, and there now. So now he's not keeper eligible this year, right? So he's going to go into the draft, but you theoretically could draft him and keep him next year.
Right.
It's just there's always at least
Right.
a 1 year gap. But yeah, so I mean, so we
Okay,
have
perfect.
so we have Gurley, Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, David Johnson. What else are some? Le'Veon Bell, Zeke Elliott, Gronkowski, AJ Green. All these guys are no longer are just going to be in the draft. It's going to be awesome. Anyway, go ahead,
Okay.
Skyler.
Skyler, could you enlighten us on your studs and duds, sir?
Well, definitely the biggest stud. He's turned it around in the playoffs for me. Would be Hunt. 37 points last week. Pretty amazing. After doing crap since week like 6 or something. And then dud is probably AJ Green. 4 points. Terrible. So hopefully Hunt does it again this week, and Green actually picks it up and actually plays and scores something this week. So
you're not benching AJ.
no, I'm not benching AJ.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I just want to wish both of you the best of luck. Super Bowl is always a fun one.
Yep,
Thank you, sir.
Zach and I have both played in it. One of us was able to win, and one of us was not. So quick update before we preview your game and let you guys get into it. Right now, 10.8 Skyler, 6.6 Devin, 122 to 107 projection. So you went back down a point. Devin still projected by 15. Anyway, yeah, you guys have great rosters. I mean, I really feel like there was talk of Meehan as one of the and Lee when he was rolling. Lee when he was rolling, and Meehan I feel like was right up there in the conversation with you guys as probably the best 4 teams this year. I mean, Zach at the beginning was up there, one of the best. Brad for a while there was one of the best, but you two were 2 of the 4 best throughout the year, and you have great rosters against each other. I mean, I said it last week, so I'm sticking with my pick that I think Devin's going to be the winner just because I really thought that him and Meehan, whoever won that game, would be the champion. But anyway, that's all I have to say on it. I'll let whoever wants to take it from here.
Skyler, you or me?
Devin, go ahead and give us your thoughts on the game and maybe reflect on the season a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Well, we could. Are you talking now, Devin?
More.
Here.
All right. Can you guys hear me? I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Sorry. Yeah, it's pretty awesome season. I'm very fortunate on my first year that I rostered a good team. I got pretty lucky. I'm not gonna lie. With Wentz and probably Keenan Allen also not getting injured because he gets injured every year. Terrified. I'm a Dolphin fan. Some of you guys don't know that. Some of you do. So Kareem Hunt could just rip my soul in half in multiple different ways against my team, my real life team and my fantasy team. So I'm that and Russell Wilson. I don't know what to do about those two. Other than that, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. It would be cool to take it the first year. Also, Skyler, I heard it was your second year, if that's right. So that'd be kind of cool. Represent for the new guys in the league. yeah, either way, it was a good year.
Well, I kind of got the same thing with you. You got your Miami's your favorite team. Well, I've got the 49ers. They're by far my favorite. So hopefully they can stop, Bortles and Fournette. I don't think they're going to. I think this one's yours, unfortunately. The way my two running backs have been playing these last two games. So when some of my wide receivers can step up and, hopefully Russell Wilson can destroy Dallas a little bit, play a little bit better than he did last week. It's definitely going to be a good matchup. We got some really good matchups between both of us, and hopefully it's not a complete blowout, but we'll see.
Yeah, just looking at it, you've got a Monday guy, and I don't. That would be crazy if. I guess I do. I've got a Monday kicker. Sorry, it comes down to it. Monday. That'd be exciting. We have to get and watch it.
So two things on that. Watch out, Skyler, because that guy's the kicker whisperer. And when it comes, scary.
Well, the terrible thing is,
how poetic would that be if it came down to my kicker on Monday and I won it with my kicker?
So I picked him up at the first of the season, and then I had to drop him because of a bye.
Who do you have? Who does Devin have?
Boswell.
I've got Boswell. He's got Butker.
Oh yeah, Boswell. Okay. Now I'll tell you what. The last year's championship came down to the kickers, and I mean I try not to sit here and just bitch constantly, but my God, it was the worst. And so it's happened before. We'll just put it that way. So yeah. Oh, you want to know here, guys? Here's a cool stat nugget. And then I mean, you guys are each picking yourself whether you think it happens or not. And then I want Zach to put his pick. Then I want you guys to talk some shit if you so desire. But you guys played the first game of the season against each other. Devin won, or I'm sorry, Skyler won 131.5 to 106.4. So you guys are starting and ending the season against each other, and it's in like Devin's had in going. It's his revenge tour. He had to beat me, and so let's see if he can take you down, or if you go 2-0 and take care of it. So anyway, Zach, who do you think's going to win? And then let's let these guys talk shit if they want.
I'll tell you who I think's going to win. The fans.
I hate you. All right. Skyler, would you like to talk some shit to Devin? Here's your chance.
Actually, no, I think I'm good. I think we have such great teams. Like, there's no shit talking. Like,
you went quiet.
Unfortunately, so. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like neither of you really wants to. Devin, floor is yours for some shit talk.
Not necessarily, but I do. Now that you mentioned that, I'm looking at it that first week. And your team, you had Matt Ryan, Dalvin Cook, Brandon Marshall, Terrence West. Like, none of them are on your team. Carson Wentz is out for me. Eifert's out for me. Rob Kelly's out for me. There's like we each have total we have 5 IRs. That's not even counting. That's crazy. It's a game of attrition, right? I mean, that's so many people just injured after injury. Like Damon said, revenge tour just because I happened to beat Sean that I lost to, and then hopefully it beat you. I did one quick note because I'm a nerd. I already showed Damon this. I went through and tallied our scores and against each other. 10-5 against you, so I'm pretty confident with that. To cover my ass, by no means is that shit talk. It's gonna be a good game either way. I may, if it gets close, I may be reaching out to Damon to see if he's got your phone number, see if you want to do a money swap or money change what the first and second place is if it's close, just to maybe cut some of the heart attacks out. So for that, keep your phone handy on Sunday.
Will do.
Yeah, we did a money thing last year. We split last year, Bass and I. So yeah, I'll definitely, if either of you want to reach out or need help reaching out, if you feel like a split or a money adjustment's needed, please reach out to me. You two really seem to respond pretty well in the group chat as well, though. So whatever works for you guys.
That's why we're in the championship. Look at Bass. He doesn't ever show up. Last place. Boom.
Trust me, he's a bastard. I hope to God he takes last place. But no, and like you guys have talked about with not having the same team and stuff, that just once again, and it's beating the dead horse here. It's all about that in-season management. Nothing. The draft. If you're good enough, you could draft shit, and then build a complete team throughout the season. It would be very hard to not have a little bit of help from the draft, but yeah. So anyway, great job, guys. Zach, since I understand why neither of them wants to talk shit, because I worry about jinxing too. Do you want to talk some shit to Daddy Boner in the season?
Well, first off, like I said, he's the one I got that point correction that fucked my whole mojo up. So yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass, old Bill. And to the champions, congratulations. But also, fucking look out, because I'm coming for you next year.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's a target I hope to have.
Nice. Well then, guys. Sorry, I'm dying. I just want to finish it up with Bass. You're a bastard. Beyond belief. It's not even that you beat me. It's that you haven't held the title. And to you two that are about to be champions, be a champion the right way. Care for the trophy. Lord it over us. Post it somewhere great. Maybe take some awful pictures and send it to the group chat. Let us know repetitively that you're better than us. But care for the trophy. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Because I know I try really hard. So to beat me, you really beat someone that tried. So just do good and fuck you, Bass. Go ahead, Zach.
I was gonna say, and then I am high, so I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Oh yeah,
right, well,
you get to name either Bass or Damon's team next year.
Oh yeah, don't forget that is true.
So that's what you're playing for too, the chance to call Damon's team something awful or Bass's.
Yeah, 100%. Now we hope it's Bass. He deserves to take last. But yeah, for sure. So
who gets to name his team?
Whoever the champion is names last place's team.
Sorry, you cut out. Say that one more time. Sorry.
The champion names the last place's team for the next season.
Okay, I did not. Cool.
Yeah, a little perk to because you're better than last place. To show them that you're better. Now,
Damon's brother's team's named Caitlin.
Yeah, he still kept that name from when Zach named him. Now, and Zach and Bass never freaking even made my brother change his name. God, he's the worst. And so, and then quick. Now, what you guys can do though, no one's done this, but you can totally do this. Is how everybody's done it is they've named their team and they've just kept the team that way all year. You feel free and rename their team multiple times throughout the season. Right? If you want to. Yeah, so don't feel bound to just the first name. Have fun. I know that if I would have won, it would have been really funny because my brother would have been last place. I would have named him names like "My Parents Hate Me" and "I'm an epic disappointment," and real personal stuff would have come out. So just don't hold back.
Well, I can spoiler alert. If I'm lucky enough to win, spoiler alert, I already know what I'm going to do. Whoever's last place, since they will lose they'll be worse than all 11 people. Whoever plays them that week, I will allow them to name them if I'm lucky enough to be the winner. So
that's brutal. I love it.
I was going to say we take turns.
Spoiler.
That's next week. That's next level shit. Perfect. That's what a guy does that might win 2 trophies. That's intense. All right. Anybody else have any last things before we sign off?
Yeah. I just wanted to say I hope each and every one of you have a Merry Christmas.
Yes, that's what I was going to say as well. Yes, Merry Christmas to you all listening and on the Downcast.
Merry Christmas to you guys too.
Yeah, you guys too. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, Merry Christmas, XO. We'll talk to you guys on the flippity.